Yes, hello, my name is Paul. I'm CEO and co-founder of BLUEPLANET Ecosystems, and we turn sunlight into seafood. You all know the state of the seafood supply chain and the pressure it is under. Climate change, overfishing, supply chain disruptions. But what about the demand side? We know that the demand for protein, especially animal protein, is about to double in the next 30 to 40 years. So while the supply side of the equation stays stable at best, the demand side is gonna double. Now, how do large food industries, large retailers deal with this issue when they're faced with securing their supply chains in global competition? The answer is by vertically integrating their supply chains and by nearshoring their food supply chain. And that's exactly where we help as system providers by providing hardware, software as a service, and biology as a service. We at BLUEPLANET Ecosystems allow our customers to produce premium organic seafood close to the consumer on any piece of land, and what's very, very important and often overlooked, on any scale. More concretely, we sell so-called land-based aquaculture systems, RAS systems, where we in essence replicate exactly the processes that we also find in the ocean. How does this work? In the first stage, we grow microalgae using carbon dioxide and sunlight as primary energy source. We feed this microalgae to zooplankton, and this zooplankton is in turn the natural feed source for fish and for shrimp. We already heard it from Remy today. It's replacing the most important and the most expensive part of the fish feed, and that's fish meal and fish oil. We are already deployed like the first units in Austria. We just closed a joint venture agreement with a Korean company. The Koreans are, I think, the first or the second biggest seafood market in the world, competing closely with Portugal. I'm not sure who is the runner-up, but we also are quite active in the Middle Eastern region. We are currently raising a pre-series seed round of 5 million euros. We are in the lucky situation that this investment will be matched by the European Investment Bank, and I also want to take the last 7 seconds of my presentation to thank you guys from BBB for organizing this event, and thanks for the invitation.
So what are the 5 million for? 5 million or more? It's matched with another 5 million?
Yes, exactly. So it's and then another 2.5 as a grant. So it's quite a big round. I think we already talked a lot about scalability. Like what's always overlooked is, especially when you're in the food business, like how do you produce the quantities necessary that it's attractive for retail or food processors? So you already saw like the 1 unit that we have. Right now we're producing 1 of those a week. In 2 years' time we want to be able to produce and deploy 1 of them a day.
And that's what you're going to do?
Yes.
And how long is it going to take?
2 years. And 18 months is the delivery time for the machine equipment that we need.
Thank you.
Thank you. One of the issues with the RAS technology is about the price. It's super expensive, super also difficult to deal with, very highly qualified people to manage it. Usually we can use it if we have enough scale to produce very also valuable types of species. In this case, it looks to me like you're selling small containers for customers to produce their own species, right? Is it correct?
Yes. So I think the main issue, what you're pointing towards, is economies of scale.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the recirculating aquaculture technology providers, they're basically building these systems like we built computers in the 70s. It's a fairly labor-intensive, fairly case-by-case sort of situation, and we want to build these systems like the automotive industry is producing cars. And just to give you like a metric, our target production price is about 2 times raw material. So if you say, well, this unit has about 400 kilograms of plastic and 200 kilograms of aluminium, the target production price can only be 2 times the raw material value. And this brings the cost down quite a lot. Maybe the second part of your question, we don't aim to sell like one container here and one container there. It's about deploying like very, very large farms. And then the third part of your question is the biggest issue of aquaculture right now is, besides cost, is HR, like who is running these systems. And here we have quite a big and comprehensive suite of IoT and AI systems that basically takes care of the grow out of 99% of that.
Can you explain to me what is the biology as a service that you are offering?
Yeah, sure. So we basically monitor the biological behavior of the systems automatically. We provide our customers with the supplementary feed that they need. We also provide them with the biological material, so to speak, that they need. So it's really like a plug and play system. Think about iPhone for fish farming, if that makes sense.
Just follow up on that from the side of potential interference in the system, so microbiological contaminations, all that. How are you bringing that side to the equation?
Yeah, so microbiological, I'm just sticking to the fish part. There's like zooplankton and algae there as well. But for example, we use computer vision to track breathing rates or like feeding responses. And these biological indicators work very, very well when dealing with contaminations, and we already have the data and like the use cases to show that.